Hello, friends. If revolutions had official closing ceremonies, the execution of the Romanov family would be it. The moment the last Tsar and his family were brutally murdered in a dimly lit basement, it marked the end of centuries of imperial rule in Russia. There would be no more palaces, no more royal balls, and certainly no more Tsars. The dynasty that once ruled over 1/6 of the planet came to a chilling and undignified end. After Nicholas II abdicated in 1917, the Romanovs were placed under house arrest. At first, they were held in relative comfort in the Alexander Palace. But as the revolution grew bloodier, so did the Bolsheviks' intentions. Fearing that the royal family could become a symbol for counter-revolutionaries, the Bolsheviks decided that exile was too risky. They had to be eliminated. In April 1918, the Romanovs were moved to the town of Yekaterinburg and imprisoned in the Upheavals house, ominously nicknamed the House of Special Purpose. It had nothing special about it, except for the plans to carry out a royal slaughter. The family lived in miserable conditions, their food was barely edible, their guards were cruel, and their sense of dignity was slowly stripped away. The once glamorous Romanovs were now prisoners, living in fear. Then came the night of July 16, 1918. The Romanovs were told they were being moved for their safety. Instead, they were led to a small basement room and told to wait. Nicholas, ever the trusting figure, believed it was merely a precaution. His wife, Alexandra, their children, Olga, Tatiana, Maria, Anastasia, and Alexei, and their few remaining loyal servants were gathered together. The guards entered, holding guns and bayonets. The family was confused, then horrified, as the commander coldly announced their sentence. The Ural Soviet had ordered their execution. Before Nicholas could even react, he was shot point blank. The guards then opened fire on the entire family. But here's the thing, it was an absolute mess. Some of the bullets bounced off the princesses' bodies because they had sewn diamonds into their corsets as a desperate attempt to hide their wealth. The jewels, ironically, acted as makeshift bulletproof vests, forcing the executioners to stab and shoot them repeatedly. It was chaotic, brutal, and tragic. In the end, the entire Romanov family lay dead in a pool of blood along with their servants. The guards then dismembered and burned the bodies, pouring acid over them to erase any trace. They dumped what remained in a forest pit as if trying to erase history itself. But the Bolsheviks couldn't erase the story. The murder of the Romanovs sent shockwaves across the world. Even those who despised the monarchy were shocked by the cruelty of the execution. Many couldn't help but feel sympathy for the young children who were gunned down with their parents. Rumors swirled that Anastasia or Alexei had somehow survived, giving rise to legends and imposters who claimed Romanov blood. For the Bolsheviks, the Romanovs' execution was more than just revenge. It was a message. It declared that there was no turning back. Russia's imperial past had been torn out by its roots. There would be no monarchist restoration, only Bolshevik rule from here on out. But while the Bolsheviks were celebrating their victory, the revolution was far from over. Soon, they would face an unexpected rebellion, not from aristocrats or Tsarist loyalists, but from the very sailors who once supported them. The Kronstadt Rebellion was brewing, a powerful symbol of disillusionment with the Bolshevik regime. But that, my friends, is a story for next time.